Hi everybody, my name is Chad Barker. Today I'm going to show you how to install Gross drawer slides. It's our Gross bottom mount drawer slides into your cabinet. Basically this is a face frame cabinet opening. We're going to basically install these drawer guides into this opening to put the drawer box in. It's going to be what we're going to achieve today. Real simple. First thing you're going to want to do is figure out if you have a face frame cabinet or not. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. So most people's cabinets are going to have a face frame, and they're typically going to have a bit of a gap behind the face frame right over here to the side of the cabinet. And don't let that discourage you. This is actually very simple and anybody can do this. It's really easy, and just follow these simple steps and you'll be good to go. So with these drawer guides, I always recommend on face frame applications to buy the rear mounting brackets. They're simple, they're cheap, and they make it a lot easier to install your drawer guides into your cabinet. Now, first thing you want to do is you're going to notice that there's two different types of pieces here. You got a left one and a right one. Real simple. We're going to install the left one first and show you how to do that. It's really easy. Okay. With these rear mounting brackets, you're going to see that we have kind of a pan head screw right here, Phillips head. Okay. And to install these, we're really going to need to figure out where it needs to go in the back of the cabinet. Okay. So put these away or to the side for a second while we go over and measure exactly where it needs to go. So ideally, what we're trying to do here, what we're trying to achieve, you have a cabinet side, which is the piece of the drawer guide that attaches to the cabinet. It's this piece right here. It looks like this. Notice it has a U shape. Okay, that's going to go on the cabinet here. Let's put that away. You're also going to have a drawer guide piece. Then this drawer piece goes on your drawer box. Okay, real simple. Notice how it's kind of an L shape. Okay, real simple. So let's put that one to the side. We'll do that one later. Okay. All right. So let's go over here. Kind of see what we need to do. We want this thing to be really set up right here. So the bottom of this piece, the roller right here on the bottom, needs to rest on top of the face frame, just like you see there. Real simple. What we're going to need to do is we want this rear mounting bracket to really line up with the face. Kind of want it to be, oops, wrong one. We want it to be right about there, so it holds it just perfectly level and right where it needs to be. Okay. So let's take a look. Grab a level. Any level will do. We're going to try to make a line in the back of the cabinet where the drawer guide is going to attach to, and just let it set right here on the face. I can't see that very well. I'm letting it set right there. And then what I'm going to do is just try to level it up and then draw a line across in the back. So push it all the way to the back, and I'm going to draw, you probably can't see it, my back's right to it. So what I've done now is I've drawn a line. You see I've already drawn a few lines here. So anyway, that's right there. That's where the level piece is from the bottom of this face frame. I'm sorry, the top of this face frame opening. Okay. Next thing you want to do is measure the gap between the edge of the face frame here and the cabinet wall. Okay. Now in this case, I have about 5/16 of an inch gap from the edge of the face frame to the cabinet wall. We do the same thing in the back here. We just want to mark a line, the measurement 5/16 of an inch. Kind of got it right there. Now. Got a line here going up and down, 5/16 of an inch away from the cabinet wall. We also have the level opening. So basically the bottom of the top of the face frame, this level right here. That's perfect. That's what we need. So now what we're going to do is grab one screw. That's all you need right now. It's just one. And there's going to be a lot of adjustment here. So we only want to use one screw. Get your screwdriver. Get your rear mounting bracket. Make sure you got the right one. The left side rear mounting bracket right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically use this top piece right there. And the idea is, with this top piece, there's a lot of adjustment from side to side. And we're going to want that to be snug, but not tight yet, because we want to adjust our drawer boxes in there just fine. All right? So let's take that. I'm going to basically attach this piece in there. Just drop that. A little handy there, sorry. All right, we're going to want this piece to be pretty well lined up to where it needs to be. So I usually try to go, and I'll let you see this in just a second. I know I'm probably blocking your view here a little bit. Okay, so notice what I did here. I have one screw right there on the top. I got left to right adjustment. I got it flushed up with that bottom line I made, and I got it pretty well on with that 5/16 gap from the side over there. Now you want to make sure you have a little adjustment in that screw, because you're going to probably want to push it that way in this case. These rear mounting brackets take up a little bit of room, so maybe another 1/16 or so. It's not a big deal. But as you notice there, again, I lined it up flush with that bottom line, and I lined it up flush with this line over here. So 5/16 gap from the side to the cabinet wall. That's pretty much it. So do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm not going to get into the details on that. Just try to move this thing along for you. All right. just attaching the other piece. Exactly the same as I did before. Got one screw in there. That's fine. One screw on the top over on there. Now what I'm going to do is take the cabinet piece, the U-shaped piece, real simple, and I'm going to basically take it just like this. I'm going to rest it down on the top of that face frame. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to slide it into that rear socket. Notice there? Notice how all the adjustment I have. I can pull it out, I can pull it in, wherever it needs to go. It should be pretty sticky, so that's going to be ideal. Take one of your 3/4 wood screws, not the pan heads like we saw before. We're using the pan head screws to basically attach that rear mounting bracket in there. We don't want these up front, we want these flat heads up front. So take that, and you're going to set the drawer guide back from the face of the cabinet by about 1/8 of an inch. So I think right about there. That'll give you a little bit more adjustment. So from the face of the cabinet, 1/8 of an inch back is really where you should try to aim for that drawer guide to be sitting. So I'm thinking right about there. Okay? Take one screw. You can use either hole you want. And in this case, I'm going to use the other hole because it's going to flush out there. Use the bigger hole with the pre-drill piece. Perfect. So now my drawer guide's in there. It's not going anywhere. We've got one screw in the back there, and we'll go back and attach that rear bracket after we get everything all set. Same thing over here on the other side. The U-shaped piece again. The roller is always on the bottom part of the slide. That's the one piece almost touching the top of the face frame here. Okay, do the exact same thing. I do on the other side, you probably can't see this. I will move it along. Good. Drawer guides are in the cabinet now. We're all pretty good there. So, next thing you want to do, grab your drawer box. You see here, you got a drawer box. I got the front of the drawer box right here, back of the drawer box right here. Set it up so that the back of the drawer box is toward you. And real simply, all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these drawer box pieces. The roller is going to be on the back side of the drawer box, okay? So in this case, the roller goes right there. That's the front of the drawer box. This is the back. Roller's on the back. Real simple. All right, so what you want to do now is keep this piece on it. And I highly recommend using these side pieces to attach your drawer guide to the drawer box. Now, you could always drill in through here, but if you're going to drill in through the bottom of the drawer box, you have a possibility of splitting the plywood. And if you split the plywood, it's actually going to enlarge the width of your drawer box slightly. Okay? So, if you're not going to pre-drill, then I highly recommend using a 3/4 wood screw and basically going right in through the side. Real simple. Do another one. You really only need 2 pieces here. And you do it right there. I usually like to do it at the front and the back. So that piece is attached now. Back of the drawer box, front of the drawer box, roller's always on the back again. Always attach 2 screws at least from the side, and that'll hold it in there really where it needs to be. Let's do the exact same thing to the other side here. It's the last part of the drawer box. All right, front of the drawer box, back of the drawer box. Roller's always on the back. I already have these pre-drilled holes in here. You can just do it directly into the wood. You don't actually have to do it. The only reason there's pre-drilled holes in here is because we messed up on the previous video. So, all right. Let's get these things in here. Oops, sorry, I did that. There we go. Front of the drawer box, back of the drawer box. Rollers in the back. Got it? Take your drawer box now. Now you have these pieces in there. You're pretty much done. All you gotta do, set the drawer box, the drawer guides in there, and it rolls into the back of the cabinet. Okay? Now, this is where you're going to want to look at it. Now, this one actually installs pretty good, and actually pulls in, pulls out. Obviously, there's no self-closing, soft closing on Gross drawer slides. They're an inexpensive drawer guide that lasts forever, but there's no self-closing, so they don't have all the fancy features that the soft-closing drawer guides do. Okay? In and out, looking good, looks all level. Now, what you're going to want to really do is just make sure it doesn't bind up. Now, if it's not binding up and you're looking good, then you're pretty much done. Now, let's just say it does bind up. I'm trying to make this thing actually have some issues for you. What I'm doing is I'm pulling those rear mounting brackets in as far as I can. Because remember, we left them loose with only 1 screw, okay? I'm pulling them in just to make an issue, all right? Oh, they're binding up. Now it's not closing right. It should really, fully go back into the opening. Okay, so that's not good. What we want to do is use a hammer, a mallet, or whatever you need to do. Get them over just slightly. Make sure that they're nice and leveled up. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing them back this way, to kind of give us a little bit more space, so that your drawer guides close correctly. Notice that's how you want it to close. Okay, so that's fine. Now, real carefully, pull your drawer guide out. Once you know that it works just fine, pull it out just as much as you need. Try to not move those pieces around too much. And then tighten the screws as much as you can. Okay, same thing on the other side. Still good? Oh, looks like I messed it up. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just basically attaching the drawer guide just a little bit. So, second screw now. Get those things set where I need them to be. Good. Take your other pan head screws, just like this. And let's pull this drawer box out so I'm not messing around with it. And then set the rear mounting brackets where they need to be. You really need 2 screws in each one. So what I'm going to do here is I already have that. You want this thing to be pretty level. Right about there. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this other pan head screw, and I'm going to attach in just one of the locations so that rear mounting bracket doesn't move around on me. Go right in the middle, give us a little bit more adjustment if we need to in the future. Good. Second piece over here. I'm doing this side, do the exact same thing. Probably can't see it. Pull it up. Good. Take your drawer box, put it back in to the opening. And you're good to go. Your drawer box and your drawer guides are now installed completely onto your cabinet. Real simple. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call or visit our website. Just go to barkerdoor.com and you can order all this stuff right there. Get you all set up. Thanks again. Have a great day.